Hello, everyone. Namaste. My name is Bill Austin, and I'm a spiritual healer, teacher, artist, and visionary living in St. Petersburg, Florida, in the United States. My main website is www.healingholograms.com, and healing is spelled physical body healing. Holograms is spelled HOLOGRAMS.com. And this is going to be a very powerful YouTube presentation from the Angelic Councils of Law, and also the Elohim is helping out, and the Creator, and the Holy Spirit Shekinah. I've been working for the last few days very intensely on a new modality I'm bringing to the planet called Rainbow Reiki, and been very intense about working on the manual and creating video presentations, start training. And in the middle of all this stuff, the angels came in and said, "Could you please do a YouTube presentation about clearing the vows of poverty?" They're very concerned about the plight of light workers and spiritual highly evolved beings, starseeds, and other highly evolved beings on this planet who are really struggling with money and abundance. And they say one of the big things for most of these people is the vows of poverty they took on from spiritual lifetimes, not only on this planet, but also in a lot of other world spaces and dimensions. So the point of this whole transmission is going to be, or at least this is how it began out. They said do a healing blasting, they even called it, of vows of poverty, but they also wanted to go after things like vows of celibacy, promises, commitments, contracts, covenants, all sorts of vows that we made, not only in this lifetime, but also in past lifetimes and even future lifetimes and parallel lifetimes that no longer serve our highest good. They just want to sort of help people to clear out that stuff. In the middle of that, they were also working on some, they said, well, if you do this, you might as well go after curses too. Curses are really affecting people financially too. And I said, what type of curses? And he said, let's just make it a general blasting of all curses. Curses are never good. A lot of them come in from past lives. Some of them are through genetics. There are a lot of different ways that curses can enter into our energetic spaces, and they just want to do a clearing, healing, release, and blasting of them. And I said, okay, I'll do it, okay. And then they said, karma would be nice too. And they said, if we heal, and we have, a lot of us have karma around money and abundance, and if we heal and ameliorate karma, that it frees up the way for abundance to come forth. So I said, okay, I'll add that one to the list. And they said, well, it'd be nice to go after the belief that, that money is the root of all evil, or that you can't be spiritual and have money, and guilt that people have around money, and resentment that people have around money, and anger people have around money. They said that there's a lot of repressed anger and resentment about people who have money and people who don't have money, and a lot of judgments about money, and then a lot of self-talk about money and stuff. So they said, let's just add that too. So it's going to be basically a very, very powerful angelic transmission, and they asked the energies of the Elohim councils who work with matter, and especially the overlighting divas of healing and DNA, because a lot of this stuff is anchored even in the genetics. And what we're going to do is and we bring in the Holy Spirit Shekinah, because the Holy Spirit Shekinah is very, very good about purification and cleansing. And we're also bringing in the energies of the Creator to oversee it. But before we begin this, I want to set my intent. I'm setting the intent that all the energies exchanged between us will be love and only love. I'm setting the intent that everything that happens today will be aligned with the highest good of all and will serve the spiritual evolution of each being. I'm setting the intent that nothing from me or you or from our mental bodies, personality cells, ego minds, or shadow sides will enter into this transmission in any way. I'm asking the Creator to author these energies to the highest level aspect of our monads for full or partial acceptance or rejection by the highest level aspect of our monads. I'm also asking the Creator and the Holy Spirit Shekinah to monitor this transmission and just prevent it from being interfered with or tampered with by any less than love energies or beings. And we're ready to begin. Now, when I say the words begin transmission, it's probably going to be a long transmission. Just set the intent to be open to receive. So you could say, I choose this. And if you don't choose to receive it for whatever reason, just say, no thank you. We're ready to begin. Transmission begins. If you need more time, just put it on hold. Transmission ends. That was such a powerful transmission. I just want to end by doing some energies from the Creator to help us to integrate with ease and grace these transmissions and the divine ideal integration. Transmission begins. Transmission ends. I'd like to thank each of you for helping clear and release some of the old energetic debris and garbage from your past, because as you do so, you help the planet as well, and the planet's doing a massive house cleaning project at this time as well, releasing a lot of old energy. So the more you release on your own, the easier you make it for the planet as a whole, and you help all of humanity to ascend and move forward and raise their vibration as well. Thank you very much. Namaste.